TNT Amusements. It's going to start soon. This is our preview screen. Yes, that's good. You said yes. What about you, Chris? Are you excited about our best offer sale coming up? Oh, Zachary, what about you?
Sounds pretty cool.
Oh, gosh. You better stick around, folks, because on your telescreen in front of you is going to be our greatest sale of all time. Of course, I'll say that for the next sale, too. We're going to use this same footage. Oh, Steven, please! We have to sell this stuff or we're going to go bankrupt. Oh, where's Kurt? I can't. He didn't come in yet, did he? Kurtie. Maybe he'll help tonight. We always have our big load of extra, well, let's call them guest stars. They're all going to join us for our sale today. I hope. Stick around, folks, because it's coming. It's coming. Well, so's Christmas. Are you ready for another best offer sale at TNT Amusements? It's going to start soon. This is our preview screen. Yes, that's good. You said yes. What about you, Chris? Are you excited about our best offer sale coming up? Oh, Zachary, what about you?
Sounds pretty cool.
Oh, gosh. You better stick around, folks, because on your telescreen in front of you is going to be our greatest sale of all time. Of course, I'll say that for the next sale, too. We're going to use this same footage. Oh, Steven, please! We have to sell this stuff or we're going to go bankrupt. Oh, where's Kurt? I can't. He didn't come in yet, did he? Kurtie. Maybe he'll help tonight. We always have our big load of extra, well, let's call them guest stars. They're all going to join us for our sale today. I hope. Stick around, folks, because it's coming. It's coming. Well, so's Christmas. Are you ready for another best offer sale at TNT Amusements? It's going to start soon. This is our preview screen. Yes, that's good. You said yes. What about you, Chris? Are you excited about our best offer sale coming up? Oh, Zachary, what about you?
Sounds pretty cool.
Oh, gosh. You better stick around, folks, because on your telescreen in front of you is going to be our greatest sale of all time. Of course, I'll say that for the next sale, too. We're going to use this same footage. Oh, Steven, please! We have to sell this stuff or we're going to go bankrupt. Oh, where's Kurt? I can't. He didn't come in yet, did he? Kurtie. Maybe he'll help tonight. We always have our big load of extra, well, let's call them guest stars. They're all going to join us for our sale today. I hope. Stick around, folks, because it's coming. It's coming. Well, so's Christmas. Yeah. Terry, I'm a busy man. I can't just sit here and hope you're going to put me live. I have to talk to all these. We are live. I have to talk to all these wonderful people. don't I? I can see. I'm not stupid. Well, hey guys, it's been a while. Let's see, Terry, when was the last one? Beginning of, it was like the beginning of December. And we do have another one scheduled for the first Sunday in February. Is it the first Sunday, right, Terry?
Yes.
Which is the second Sunday? February 8th? I don't remember. The second. No, maybe it's...
No. Right now it's the second Sunday.
The second
It's
Sunday.
going to be the first Sunday.
So, okay, so the next month. When's the next one? You can't show that slide, right?
I could.
You could. Hey, I'm looking at all. We got a lot of people watching. Gosh, Gino, we already up to 59 views. Gino, I said Gino. And my Gino is here helping us. Gino, I need Mr. Camera spun. I am stuffing the boy right now. He is having Robin Hood chicken stir fry. And Terrikins is having hers, too. I'm not having mine because I'm talking to all of you. But we have a bunch of people. Phil and Bernie and Johnny and Richard and Arcade Alex and Dirk and Auto Psych Tech. I can't read the first part. I'm wearing my shirt eyeballs. Chuck is here. That's Puck Chucker. Ryan, Mad Mike, DK, Johnny and CLE. That sounds like Collector's Limited Edition. I got a lot of Post-it notes. Yeah, you're right. I do use a lot of Post-it notes. No, it won't be Valentine's Day. I'll get shot. Terry, is that Valentine's Day?
No, the 6th. 14th.
Oh, gosh. You scared me. So it is the 6th. And there's my Lenny. You didn't miss anything, Lenny. We only went live at 2 minutes of. Lenny, Daddy Pops tomorrow if you want. See, we'll be there. Any of you are welcome to come. Phil, thank you. Thank you very much. And Ken said Tammy's show the other day was outstanding. My daughter Tammy, who's turning 26 this month, my little girl, got all the Imagineers from Walt Disney's The Great Movie Ride at Epcot, which is now closed. She got all 12 of them together to discuss how they designed it and built it, got the rights to it. If any of you have been to Disney World, The Great Movie Ride was a lot of fun. We found out something interesting at one point in the ride before you go in the Wizard of Oz set. There's a spinning cyclone-like. It was supposed to be the tornado from the Wizard of Oz, okay, that would take you into Oz. But MGM got pissy and said you could only use 2 minutes of dialogue and sound effects and music from the show. And the tornado took them over the edge, so that was the end. And so they couldn't use it. So instead they made it into Fantasia. So it wasn't because I guess a rights issue. They couldn't use the soundtrack and the footage from the film. That was kind of crappy. I mean, after all that work, they're designing the ride. So they had to do a last-minute change about 2 months before the ride opened. It's closed now, but it's really nice. It's on my daughter's website, which is or YouTube channel, which is now the Tammy Tucky Show. Tammy Tucky. Terry, when are you going to get a channel? Terry. Well, listen, we're going to start tonight's auction because it is now 7:04. We're a little late. We have 32 items that we're going to dump or sell or best offer. 3 ways. Best offer. So whoever gets the highest offer, you have to be logged in to sale.tntamusements.com. Okay. Hey, Tony, good to have you. And Jay Jones is here. You have to log on. And Wallace is here, too. Once you're registered, you should be good to go. Terry is going to keep up to see if any new registrants come in. We have almost 1,500 people registered for our sales now. So it's real easy to bid. Don't worry about paying for anything. We're going to send you a bill at the end of the show We will email you a bill to the email you registered under, and we'll calculate everything with the shipping. If it turns out to cost less to ship to you, you will get a refund, even if it's as little as $1. Everybody will tell you we're very good about making sure you get exactly what you paid for with the shipping. Even if it's more, we won't bill you anymore. But we'll calculate everything. It'll go out either priority mail or UPS. But don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. We're gonna have fun tonight. Second way of bidding is this first item. We're selling this item as a buy it now. So I'm going to talk about it, and you decide if you want it. As soon as you see the price, you have to hit the button. It says buy it now, and then you buy it. That will appear below the traffic light on the left side of your screen and the description of the item. And the last thing, look, I got some effects. Actually, he zoomed back, Gina zoomed back to see our freebie tonight. We have two brand new, these are our new design COVID masks. We have a wonderful hat that was donated, embroidered hat with embroidery right on the front, and it's a little off center. This will be also donated. This is from the Happy Embroidery, Terry's Happy Stitches Embroidery on Facebook. Terry's going to show a picture of that later. And you will also get a bumper sticker you can put on your car from Chicago's Prince's Arcade. Jeremy sent these and said, please give them away. And so all three of these things, a value, the hat's 30, the masks are 12, so that's 50, let's see, 30, 40, 52, 54, and then Jeremy's bumper sticker, I guess maybe $3, $57, free. And all you have to do is bid something. You have to be in the system. Jillian Hafner designed this wonderful program for us at no cost. She was very kind to me. And she designed it to do these sales, but you had to put a bid in. The bid can be 0. So you can bid 0. And you only have to bid on one thing. So if you're watching a show for fun, just put a bid in. And then you may win. And believe it or not, last show, somebody who just registered that night won the freebie last time. I'll occasionally get
Something very important is Penny's 9th birthday.
Pennykins. 9th. We celebrated Penny's 8th birthday here at the Best Offer Sale, too. Didn't we? Can you believe we've been doing these almost 2 years? We're up to 47. That's a lot of Best Offer Sales. Tony, I have to do a TNT bumper sticker. I may get Terry to work on that. I think we need one, don't we, Terry?
Sure.
Something with my face on it. Like this. And I'll be wearing my hat. I can say, you better buy your pinball from me. Something like that. Yeah, let's do that. It's a great idea. Tony, thank you. I didn't even think of that. I should have. I used to have bumper stickers years ago. In the old days. The third way we sell stuff is you guess what I want for the stuff. So we call it, what do we call it? The right price. It's not on my script. The right price. And we'll explain that when we do it. So, first item. I am down to 2 boxes left. These are brand new number 63 flash lamps. There's 100 of them. They're brand new, never been in a game, nothing. They will only work in Comet, Sorcerer, High Speed, and Space Shuttle. So it's a very selective group of games that these will work on. But we have this down for a buy it now price. I'm hoping it's low enough. Terry, do you think it's low enough? So whoever hits the button first will get the box of 100. You know, Tito just bought them. So we bought 100 of our flash lamps. You're the first person in our auction. We got our first thing sold. Don't we? We're now up to 8 Pinball Machine flyers. I was going to go over everything we have for sale, but we have been so busy. We just bought, it's such an odd thing, back in 1989, my Curdy and I made a sale. 1989. A very nice man named Steve Wang came out to our house. He was a doctor. I said he was. He's passed away. And he purchased about 8 games from me. And we delivered them, Kurt and I. And I remembered the house, and I remembered he spent a lot of money for us because back then, what he bought, the video games were expensive. He bought a Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters, 3-player. It was near new. Remember, the game came out in 87. And he got it in early 89. I think it was around January. And he also got a Gauntlet, a 4-player Gauntlet. Now, that was new in 85, so it's only 4 years old. He bought some other stuff, too. He bought a Monaco GP Cabaret. I haven't had any of them for ages. I sold the one to Mark in Canada. Canada. I can't flow in the sound. And I got another one in. I can't believe it. So that'll be for... I already have buyers for both. So the real Ghostbusters, like brand new, and the Gauntlet is beautiful, and that's sold. I have holds on them, but they're going to take them. No calls yet on the Monaco, but gosh, I just listed them. But it was so neat. You'll see them in later videos. Okay, we are up to 8 pinball flyers. And once again, whoever gets closest to the price I want will win them. We'll concentrate on items now. Now these are all brand new. The Munsters, which I still think is one of Stern's best games. The Jurassic Park, which is terrific. This is an old Stern. The old Stern Indiana Jones from 2007. Well, that's not too old. The Deadpool. Okay. Aerosmith. The re-release of Medieval Madness. This is not the Williams flyer, but it's the new one. The new game is so much nicer. You'd be foolish to buy the old one. A premium model Star Wars. Not the home edition, but the premium. And lastly, the Black Knight 3000. Okay, start the countdown. Whoever's closest to the price I want will win. So if somebody guesses too high, they won't win. So whoever nails it right on the head, and somebody will be nailing this right on the head. And who is it? Who do you think has got the right price? Now, everybody so far that's bidding will be entered into our automatic. And here's what I want: $30. I could have gotten 50. Gino, I could have gotten $50. No, I just wanted 30. Now, isn't that fun? What's even more fun are 4, not 3 or 2, 4 power supplies, screw terminal. They work fine. Our policy, brand new power supply in every game we sell. These are from a class of 81s. They work fine. They're like new. These are, I don't know what these were from. But they do work. We guarantee they work. Whoever is the highest price gets all 4. These will fit in a medium flat rate box. So I will be, if this is all you get, I'll be able to ship them out in a medium flat rate box with no problem. And the winner is Mr. Corey. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, young man. Now, oh, you know what? You could put them in just put them in the kitchen. Yeah, if you put them in the kitchen on the table, then we'll sort them out. Put them on the table closest to the wall, the wall. Closest to my dungeon wall. I mean my party wall. These were very popular. This is heavy. This had pretzel sticks in our house at home. And my wife says, "Do you want these?" And I said, "Yeah." We had bucket of buttons that were a big hit. There are a ton of buttons. None of them are broken. Some of them are dirty. There are some PAL nuts. We put new buttons on everything. And good news is we didn't throw out the old ones. So there's all kinds of stuff in here. There's some with micro switches. There's some with PAL nuts, all different colors. Most of these buttons you can take apart and clean. Some of the buttons are like brand new. But once again, and you know what? Some of these are from the cabinet. I can see 2 brand new ones in here. 3, 4, 5. There's some new ones in here. Anyway, on a pinball machine, we put clear buttons in so we can light them. So we take out perfectly good pinball machine buttons, which are the same arcade video game buttons, same thing, and put a clear one in. So that's how we turn these up. Tony, you're going to have to come down and get this because you just won them for $35. That's another thing. Tony is going to visit us with Penny now that she's 9. Did they put the borders back up again? Do you know? Did they close? Isn't that nice, Tony volunteers? Everybody else has abandoned my ship. No, they haven't. I'm just kidding. People have been very nice to me. I hate that we do this, but somebody wanted their centipede turned into a multicade. So that's what we did. And consequently, we took the entire harness out. Now, what's not here, actually, not only did we take the entire harness out, but some of my lead-free solder got in here. Anyway, that's not part of it, the lead-free solder. But the game is working fine. It even has the 2 interlock switches. And it also has the metal frame here in the front with the volume control. Okay, and the toggle switch. Now, if you have to buy the volume control, you're going to pay $20 for that or more. So, here it is. Centipede. It's interesting that the centipede would have the volume control here. I'm sure this is a centipede and not a millipede. Let me look here. February 4th, 1982. 82. God, I wonder, when did Millipede come out? Tina, can you look and see when Millipede came out? Wait a minute, here's another sticker. We're actually doing a Millipede in the back. Yeah, February 8th, 82. Another sticker with the same thing on it.
November 12th, 82 is Millipede.
November?
November 12th.
Okay, then this is Centipede. Because this is February 82.
Oh, is that close together? They released it? Okay.
Yeah, because Centipede was a big hit. It may have been a later run. It even has the tilt switch in it. I hope it's a Centipede, I'm sure. There's a Centipede board right there. I'm sure it's got to be a Centipede. Let me see if there's any more. It's a Centipede, Todd. That's what they told me. Are there 2 connectors on it?
There is.
Okay.
You want to order now?
No, I wanted to verify. It has to be a Centipede. Okay. All right, look. If you're not happy, you can send it back. How's that? We have this a buy it now, right, Terry? Yep. Okay, so I'm going to put a price up. Will anybody pay me this amount for this thing? Sold. Jarrett H. has purchased it for $50. Thank you, sir. Brother Rob is finally here. Robbie, tube of lube? Wow, that was crude. Yes, Troy, you just bid. No, not Troy, not in the comments. You have to bid on your screen. Is this simulcasting on YouTube, isn't it? Yeah, you don't bid on YouTube. So, Troy, you have to be registered. Terry, can you look and see if there's anybody that needs approval? Oh, thank you. Thank you. We have a Mortal Kombat. Thank you. I found another Mortal Kombat.
I would mention it doesn't have the soundboard.
Yes, Mortal Kombats and Mortal Kombat 2s have a separate soundboard. Okay? Mortal Kombat 3, they put everything on one board. We had I'm going to call it our Mortal Kombat 2 2 soundboard a go-go sale. We must have sold 20 of them. We sold so many Mortal Kombat 2 soundboards. I actually found some more, but I want to test them. I can't test them without the cable. But what we're selling today is a Mortal Kombat.
Does this thing come off? Or do you want this?
Is that blocking it? Yes, that can pop right off. What we're going to do today is, okay, it's on, is sell just the logic board. It did come up and work. It's now going through the chip. We always leave this run. Excuse me. To make sure we don't have a, what do you call it? Yeah, Vintage Arcade Gal says 82 is millipede, but the harness said February. And millipede was released in November. That's why we think it's a centipede. Lubing with tubing. Tubing. Robbie, you always come up with stuff for that. Yeah, my brother needs a live stream. He does. Okay, now let me hit this button, and we'll go into the advertising, into the game screen. Well, we should. Didn't we? No. Lubing with tubing. I should have put a battery. You know, there is a battery in it. There is a. You know what? It's probably an old battery. Let me see what's going on with this. I had this up on the screen. Now it's pissed. You know what? I have this happen. Sometimes the boards work, and when you put them up for sale, they don't. And then we've had boards that we were dead on dead as a doornail. Then they worked. So I was actually moving the guy around on the screen. So let's make sure. We have 195. My Alex up in Canada. Alex, you've bought a bunch of these, or a few of them for sure. We've sold a lot of Mortal Kombats over the years. But let me skip this. Let me hit the buttons to skip it. It should go right into the gameplay. Right? It should. God, what? You know, this game is pissy. It doesn't like me. Checking ROMs. Hold start button to skip. Oh, wait a minute. It's coming up with a black... All right. It's coming up with an error as to this chip here. Let me try. Let me push this in. The big square chip. It's not happy with. The board is very clean. And I did have it on the screen now. It's pissy. It came up. Did you see that? It came up with an error. Let's try it again. I pushed it in. Let's see if it works. Let's see if I'm looking at the red. See one of those square boxes? It came up red. So let's see if we fixed it. U21 says it's good. Now we're waiting for. My screen's not big enough to see. Ah, finish it. Yes. No, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm pushing the wrong chip in. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. What does it say? Caution or custom chip?
Custom chip UE13 bad. Press any button.
What does it say now?
CMOS invalid. Factory settings restored. There it is.
Yeah, but you're going to have to clean some chips here. So, Marty K, if you're comfortable with that. Oh, yeah, remember the old Nintendo cartridges? You blew on it like that. Yeah, Marty's bought a lot of stuff from us, too. So I'm sure whatever it is probably dirt-related with our horrible storage upstairs. I'm digging through the stuff as fast as I can. It looks like, Marty, you were the winner at 200. Oh, no, Alex jumped in. He reset the counter. Now, did you all see that? If somebody puts a bid in at the last 2 seconds, the last second, it starts the counter over again at 20. So it's always 20-second countdown. You're not waiting for endless countdowns. You know, we do 20 seconds and that's it. Thank you, Chris. Fat NSES guy, his name is Chris, but he's going to the gym and he's losing weight. When are we eating cheeseburger subs, Uncle Todd? You said you're going to the gym. Everything runs smoother when my daughter and my Gino are here. And, yeah, of course things run smooth. Alex, I think you're the winner, young man. You are, thank you. Alex is in Canada, so we always will try to get the lowest price. If we can ship something under 4 pounds, we can ship it first class. Oh, that's the next toe. How nice. Thank you, sir. This is Sky Soldiers. We've had these in the past. Now, this is the one I tested working fine. Okay. I knew we had a board that didn't work. Okay, let's see what this does. And, of course, we can hear. Dupe TV remembers Wallace's famous line, buttery smooth. Now, here's the deal with the sale here. Whoever gets the price closest to the price I want will get it. Now, if I wanted $100 for this, then DCH man, $240. That's a great price, but I'd love to get that for it. But anyway, whoever gets closest will get to the price. You don't know what I want for this board. I didn't even put credits on it. I was going to play it. It does work. And that's what I wanted. Acid Rain got it for $95. I actually wanted $90, but Acid was the next in line. So $95 to Acid. Thank you very much. I appreciate the sale. You will be Sky Soldier. See, we have good deals here. Although I don't think that guy really wanted to give me $240 for it. Do you? No. I don't think so. I found in a box upstairs an unmolested, God, I love that, unmolested Rally X board. It's actually very clean. There's nothing missing. And somebody put brand new capacitors in it. However, when we tested it yesterday, it did not work. The legs are clean. So I have no idea what's going on with this board. So it's not black legs on the legs. Actually, the program chips on the bottom are actually gold. So it did not work when I plugged it in 2 or 3 times. And somebody wrote ICs on it, meaning they clean the ICs. And that was done in 2004. It's been in the box since. So it's been in Mr. Box, and I think it's just a white screen. Oh, no, there is stuff on it. Okay, can you see there's like X's and... I'll hit the reset button on it. Dead as a doornail. Oh, wait a minute. Did you see it was loading? Did you see on the bottom of the screen it was loading? And Cassandra, who loves the Bronze Age games, but you did see, it's Gino, it's flashing something. Is it ROM?
ROM OK.
ROM OK.
Flashing ROM OK.
Oh, wait a minute. So the boards, it got put in a box. I'm going to guess the board failed. We got another board. Made the customer happy, so they didn't hate me. And I'm moving the board around. So obviously, there's 2 boards here, one board or the other. One or the other is bad. But Rally X is such a great game. This is Tammy's favorite video game. Oh, I was turning the volume up to see if I could hear anything. Start the countdown, Terry. So we got 65 from Cassandra and met the reserve. I had a low reserve on it. The working Rally X board, Cassandra will even tell you, is worth $200 to $300. And Cassandra will fix it. Yes, she will. Yes, you will. We know you will. We always appreciate people when they can bring these old boards back to life. You are the winner, young lady. Thank you very much. And the nice thing is, you don't have to clean any chips. You just have to figure out which chip is bad. Nobody has unsized. And capacitors are new. They were changed in 2004. So they were changed then. Now, I didn't list them yet, but I have manuals. We have a big stack of manuals here that we want to get rid of. There's a lot of them. I have to count them. I pulled these at the last minute. I need a sip. You know, we're up to 180 viewers. This is a great package of manuals. So, a creature for my amusement. The Space Fury game with the fold-out schematics. And then the front pages are how the game plays and how the settings. For instance, if you're having a problem, are the fuses intact? There are 5 fuses, not counting the monitor fuses, which are detailed in the monitor manual. Yeah, that monitor, every fuse will blow like 5,000 times. Okay, here's a rare one. And it has a ton of fold-out schematics. I'll doubt most of you have never seen a working, certainly working, Sega Gremlin Space Tactics. It was only made as a cockpit game. And the monitor moved. They actually had the monitor on motors. The monitor moved around, not the cockpit. It was a mess. Very difficult to fix. It did not use ROMs. It had the Monaco GP logic chips, where everything like rows of chips. There's a picture here of taking the monitor out. Oh my God, I had a cockpit. What a nightmare. Okay. Operation Thunderbolt, operating manual. Oh, Tim, good to have you back, young man. It's a pleasure. We haven't seen you for ages, Timmy. I thought he hated me. A stupid off-road, super off-road, Ivan Stewart's, I'm sure it says service manual. Oh, I guess it is. Wait a minute. Okay, it's everything. Maintenance and upkeep procedures, general troubleshooting, monitor troubleshooting. Oh, they actually, this is cute. Gino, look, it's so precious. General shooting and monitor shooting. Oh, God, they want to shoot you. Now you know where the manual was written. Okay, we have a thick, a little bit tattered Mrs. Pac-Man manual. It's still spiral bound. However, the back cover and the last page is ripped. But this has a boatload of fold-out schematics. I realize a lot of you may have it. Phil, you're the high bidder. Manual so far. Okay, next one is actually something fascinating. Bally Midway made a real thick man. Look at this. A thick manual for all their games. The full size, the cocktail, and the cabaret. Cabaret. Anyway, how to fix it, how to take them apart, everything. There's even a boatload of schematics in the back for the monitors, the different monitors they used. And this is fascinating. Picture tube interchangeability. You can, for instance, there's a chart of different tubes that you can switch. So it tells you which tubes you can put in. There's also one for the MCR games. Just as thick, okay? And this MCR means Spy Hunter. So the cage games and how they worked and how to fix them. Really nice. A Junior Pac-Man manual, also spiral bound, including the fold-out schematics. A sort of tattered quarterback, Leland quarterback. I realize the demand for this will be pretty low, but it does have, it does have a troubleshooting chart. So you can troubleshoot this sucker. Okay. a Golden T4. This is for all Golden Ts between 2001 and 2006. There's also a ride-along pack of crap. I'm going to guess these are schematic. They're schematics. That's a ride-along package, and explains it. We still have more. Galaxian, an original, and this one's in good shape with all the fold-out schematics, how the game works, how to do the setups, adjustments. Now, to give you an idea how old this is, this actually has convergence. The first batch of Galaxians used a television set inside with convergence rings. It was a stripped down monitor, a TV, and I remember the nightmare to converge the picture. Oh my! Now here's an oldie. This is something Cassandra would love. The Operation Maintenance and Service Manual for the pretty much the first color video game ever made, Indy 4. This was from 76. Indy 4 had a color television in it, and it's quite extensive, telling you how to fix it, how adjustments and servicing, what to look for in your scope. Red car, violet car, cyan car, green car. So it's 4-player, so there are 4 different cars. And then, of course, the computer cars that tried to drive you off the road. And finally, a Cinemat system. This was a short-lived, disastrous system for Cinematronics. The system was probably okay, but the game sucked. So that pretty much did him in. Really sad because the system was pretty good, and you could interchange a lot of parts and switch games. Start the countdown, Terry. We have $55. See, we're getting stuff done fast. We're not going out and finding other stuff on the shelf to sell, and you can see everything we're selling. The stuff's moving. We have some time for some jokes and some fun. And Cassandra, I think you're winning these, and you did. Thank you very much, young lady. You are the winner. Now, this next item is rather fascinating. We got traded in. Thanks, Gino. We got traded in a cocktail multicade that some bozo made in his basement. And they try to sell this crap. And they had control panels for vertical, and then another big control panel on the side for horizontal games. The problem is they didn't have the programming or the know-how to know what the hell they were doing. So the man we bought it from, it was like brand new, and it never worked right, and he got really pissy. So we made a trade, and he got a real Pac-Man multicade with our wonderful design from Frank. And we took this off. We unbolted this off the side of the machine. We filled in the hole, and we now have it available to purchase. Now, here's the nice thing. It's all wired. There's nice plugs on it. You can change it. It even has start buttons. I guess that we're changing the game. It's set up for like a 6-player. I'll show you better here like this. It's set up for 6 buttons operation. They're brand new buttons, brand new joysticks. The game was probably never used. So even if you scrap this and got the buttons and joystick out of it, thank you. So we have red. That's my Gino. Gino is a collector too. He has a wonderful collection of games, and he's bringing his children up right. They love games. Right, Gino?
They're still working on it, but we're getting there.
How old are your little ones?
9 and 11.
9 and 11. My God, Gino.
I know.
Our babies. Phil is the high bidder. Start the countdown for this control panel. So if you need joysticks, you can take them off. You can use the panel. It's got a nice piano hinge on it. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Phil, I think you're going to be ending up with this, young man. Oh, and we got another $2 from Chris. Frank, where's my Frank? Gino, you won. Oh, no, I'm not Gino. Phil, you won. Gino actually is getting a Miss Pac-Man board from us tonight, and a monitor, with a little burn-in, because we have them now. Thank you, sir. So a lot of people don't want them anymore once they get the burn-in and stuff. Let's see. Aero Fighter. This board is up for a guess what I want for it. Board is clean. It's actually a terrific vertical JAMA game for 2 people. I have put a price on it. Let me turn that down. Okay. All right. Do we have a picture yet? I see where you are. Okay, we do. Yeah, it's very loud. Okay, there's a capacitor, a big one that's not on it, but the game is running without the capacitor. I just noticed it. So whoever gets the board will have to put a cap in, but it is working. It seems to be working fine without Mr. Capacitor. There we go. Anyway, start the countdown, Terry. Whoever gets the high bid, remember, this is a good time to bid 0 so you can be part of our freebie at the end. There we are. See? I turned the brightness up. Let's see. I wonder, will there be a winner, Gino? I don't know. Let's see if we have a winner. Do we have a winner? Just what I wanted. I priced it, honest to God, at $100. And I was worried. I saw the 95. I said, we're going to have to hold this one over. But we wanted $100 for it. I checked on eBay. They're $150, $175. They're a lot more money. I always price these below eBay because it's part of my greatness. And Gino, do you agree that it's part of my greatness?
It is.
Are you having fun? We have 178 watching. It's 7:42, and we're up to item 12. We're doing good, Terry, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, might be. This is a time I want to show you that later. You got to stick around. You have to bid something. We are going to be giving away 2 of our $12 masks, brand new. This is a new design. These are better than the first set of masks we had. Okay. Also, Jeremy at Princess Arcades in Chicago had these bumper stickers. He said, give them out. I said, I'll throw that in. And most important, we have this wonderful hat worth $30. It's brand new. And Terry, can you put up their Facebook page now? It's beautifully printed by fans and customers of ours. The Happy Stitches embroidery. There we go. They're on Facebook, and they made these. It shocked us. They came down to pick up a game they bought, and we had a great day. We had a lot of fun. I did video it. I haven't shown you. I've got so much video. I'm coming up with a really nice video that you'll enjoy of stuff we sold before Christmas.
Bob Saget's dead. Bob Saget is dead.
Oh, man.
What?
65.
Bob Saget.
Can't you listen to an appeal?
Are you sure? Gino, can you confirm it?
Yeah, I'm looking now.
TMZ just confirmed it.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Who?
TMZ confirmed it. Tammy just texted me.
Yeah, Fox. The other He's got an Orlando hotel.
When I have I'm in shock, and I'm going to tell you why. Bob and I go back to Temple University. he used to come to my movie theater that I ran at Student Activity Center, and would sit in my office and shoot the shit for. We had so much fun. He was a natural comedian. We were in film class together. We both majored in film, and our teacher, who had already made an Academy Award-winning short, Al Levin, I think that was it. He taught us. Our last semester was film class, where we had to make a movie. I have the movie up on YouTube. The movie is called and When They're Finally Gone. And both our two films, he had his film, I had mine. We both got A minus. The teacher told us he doesn't give out A's. He says, I'm sorry, but nobody's worth an A. And I remember Bob and I, we were having trouble with one of the students in the class that wasn't pulling his weight. And Bob and I were upset. We went to the teacher and said, we spent 110 hours on our film projects, and this guy went out and shot a couple reels of film in 1 week and threw it together with two cuts. And we were not happy because he was screening it and saying different things about it. He says, don't you worry about him. He says, he'll get a D minus. He'll pass. He's never going to get a job. You guys have no problem. You will get jobs. And look where Bob went. Bob Saget, isn't that something? Bob was very kind and took my daughter and I, Tammy and I, backstage when he appeared here in Philadelphia about 4 or 5 years ago. It's on my Facebook page, on the Todd Tuckey Facebook page. And Tammy, of course, he took pictures with us, and we shot the shit and talked all kinds of old stories about Temple University. He came to my movies, and we ran a lot of movies and such. And he liked the oldies. He liked the comedies. Now, here's something fascinating. Bob loved watching my bloopers. I would take films and edit funny stuff in them. I would splice in alternative scenes and other things, and I called them movie memories. It ran 9 hours. 9 hours. It was a 12-reel film that I put together from pieces and bits and bobs. For instance, I had a G-rated Deep Throat. It was basically about 8 minutes of the film because I had a print that was all worn out, so I re-edited it, and people could see Deep Throat, rated G. But Bob loved watching my movie memories. I used to run the reels all in order about once or twice a year, and he would come in and watch them. Maybe he got the idea for the funniest videos TV show. Who knows? But rest in peace, Bob. I'm in shock, you know. Anyway, I'm very saddened to hear, and a lot of mixed emotions, right? But anyway, I guess any further reunions are gone, but hopefully, eventually, you know, I thought he would outlive me. God, Gino. I'm 66. He was 65, was he?
Yeah.
Well, we both did get A minuses in our class. We had a lot of fun. We would be in the editing. We'd be there. Back then, you're editing film. This isn't video. That's so easy. You had strips of film, and you made an A-B roll of your project. You had one whole soundtrack for sound effects. You had a track for music. Then you had a third track for synchronized sound. So you had a total of 5 pieces of film. See, the sound was on magnetic film, actually 16-millimeter film. You had 5. You had to sync up in this thing. So you had 5 reels on this side, 5 empty reels here, editing 5 at the same time. So if you cut an inch out of your film, you had to cut an inch out of the music, out of the video. You had to edit it. So we didn't put the music in until the film was pretty much edited. And then we added the sound effects. I had to put like a door opening and a door closed because we weren't doing sync sound. Sync sound was such a pain in the ass. Oh my God. You had a separate tape recorder for sync sound. It wasn't on the film. It wasn't in the camera like your phone is. You had to turn up a tape recorder and then do a clapper to make sure it stayed in sync. Anyway, well, we are, of course, that delay really fouled me up, but sorry, Bob. Had a lot of fun. We won't be able to get together anymore. But I'm ready to offer you a Galaga board. Now, here's what happened. This Galaga board was in a working game. The game was underwater. It was underwater. The water went down, dried up, and we said, I wonder if the game board would work. Of course, we let the board dry. And this is what happens. So, I want everybody to know that because I think did I say it was underwater? No, I didn't. Almost powers up. Oh, God, I said complete and clean. Terry, can you change the talk? Oh, it's working. It's working. It wasn't working. It came up with ROM error. Are there lines on it, though, or is it?
There's some lines. I think the color's off. Oh, yeah, there's some slight issues. But it's working.
Oh, good grief. Okay. Well, it wasn't working when I tried it the other day, but it was coming up with a problem. There's issues. Now, I can tell you this, on the top board, I honest to God think if you take the chips out and clean them, you might be okay. The bottom board, this is weird. One board is clean as a whistle. So, zoom in on this board. This is the board that you're going to have to clean up, the top board. Okay? You can see, there's some rust spots. Okay? Now, here's the thing. It was in the game, and it would have been plugged in like this. This is how it would have been in the game. But look at this board. It's as clean as a whistle. I don't understand it. Look, I'm going to move the board around. I don't understand. Unless the board was laying flat in the game, I don't know. Very strange. So anyway, that's the deal. It actually works, which it didn't. Came up with bad ROM. I mean, it had all the loading stuff, where it said loading. Let me try it again. I unplugged it. And then we'll start the countdown, Terry. El Proto was we priced it low because we knew the board had issues. But if you need it bottom, we know the bottom board's working fine. Here's loading. This is what it did the other day, and then it stopped at ROM something. Yeah. Well, hell's bells. Is it normal now?
It's better. I think the color is still off, though. Yeah, the sprites are still.
Wait, let me turn the brightness up. Well, the star field's moving.
It is. It's pretty close.
Oh, I see it. It's flickering.
Yeah, well, there's two ships there.
Okay. Yeah, there's some issues. Okay, El Proto, you are the proud owner. And he has bought, he's bought a lot of stuff from us. We appreciate all our regulars. You guys carried us through the COVID disaster. And now we're doing this just for fun. Obviously, fun is a good thing. And I'll put this in here. It's kind of nice to get together once a month. We think once a month is enough to do these. This is a batch of records. They're like brand new. I don't think many of them were even played at all. They all have. We got this deal. It was a great deal. I slide them out, and I know what records are. I swear to God, I don't think these were played much. This is the Kinks, It's All Right, and You Really Got Me. There's a nice mix of stuff. This is U2, Desire, and Hallelujah. Here she comes. Don't go away, I'm no good for you. The Four Seasons. Flip side, no surfing today. Here's the best part. Look, isn't this precious? Years ago, Gino, can you zoom in on this? It's precious enough to see. You would put, if you had a record and you loaned it to your buddy or your girlfriend or whatever, you put your sticker name on it so you would get your record back. So then the record looks like brand new. So if she loaned it out, it was for like 1 hour. All right, this one is Sugar Shack. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Jimmy Kilmer and the Fireballs on Dot Records. The Supremes, Baby Love. And it's a picture record, too. Isn't that nice? The cover. Jay and the Americans. Petulia Clark. Downtown. 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 Like new. Baby. That's $5 on eBay. Then you have to pay for shipping. Bobby McFerrin. Don't worry, be happy. Oh, God. That record should be smashed. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. On the Swan label. No, it says Swan in the corner, but I saw her standing there, and I want to hold your hand. And look, it's got Precious Terry Gates sticker on it. She wants her record back, but, God, they never played it. The Beatles, She's a Woman, I Feel Fine. You Can't Do That, Can't Buy Me Love. Well, this is nice. I saw her standing there, and I want to hold your hand. Another Jay and the Americans, a different one. The Cookies. Who the heck's that? Girls grow up faster than boys. Wow. I guess she hit the nail on the head on that. On the famous Dimension label. I wonder if I could ask Tammy to go, send her music to the Dimension label company. The Secrets. Who the heck's that? The Dave Clark 5. Leslie Gore. Oh. Maybe I Know. I still have this one. This one's so precious. Leslie Gore's famous Just Let Me Cry and Judy's Turn to Cry. God, she did a lot of crying, didn't she? Maybe I Know. What do you know, baby? Anyway, we still have more. Supremes. Come see about me. Be my little baby. There's 60 of these. So right now, $90 means they're $1.50 each. People say by the Dixie Cups. She wrote her name on it. She didn't use the sticker. She wrote her name on it. But she never played this. Never played it. I wonder where Terry Gator is now. Glad All Over, the Dick Clark 5. Louie Louie, the Kingman. And here's the title of a classic video game, The Haunted Castle by the Kingsmen. Remember the movie? That's a great movie, the series, the Kingsman series. Great movie series. And the Supremes, Where Did Our Love Go? And He Means the World to Me. That's something my wife would never sing. And finally, the Chiffons. I'm gonna dry my eyes, and I have a boyfriend. Anyway, there they are. Start the countdown. 60 like-new records, play-wise, so they'll sound great in your record player or your jukety box. And El Proto, it looks like you're winning. Nobody is jumping in. See, if you jump in, the counter resets to 20. And you have to do $5 bids. Does anybody want to give me $95? No, they don't. El Proto, you are the winner. Thank you. And we have another board. Ooh, and that's number 14. We are now up to We still have 187 people watching. I think this is the most we've had in ages. I think it's because it's been a month. And everybody stopped doing. Have you noticed nobody wants to do best offer sales? And here's why. The Facebook platform sucks. Sucks. Crazy waits, delays, it shuts you off, it kicks you off, all kinds of crap. And then you have to ship them. It's one thing to sell them, but who wants to wait 2 weeks for somebody to find a box to put the thing in? Nobody. That's right. So as you buy from us, we will have these packed and shipped if you pay for them, of course. We're going to send bills out tonight and tomorrow. They'll be shipped out within a day or two once they're paid for. We have here, for your consideration, a Akari 3 PCB. The prices I saw on eBay were crazy. This was locked in the test mode, according to this. And well, that... Okay. But does it say anything's bad, Gino?
Error C12.
Okay, that's what it was. So it's not locked in the test mode. Somebody wrote that. So C12. C12? Oh, that must be the location. Okay, C, A, B, C. C12 is soldered in. Ugh. It's one of these big chips, if that's what's bad. So anyway, Terry, what did I have this for? This is a buy it now. So I've priced this accordingly. The board is clean. There's nothing missing, nothing damaged, nothing broken on it. But C12 is bad for sure. But we've priced it at a price that's going to make your head swim. What's the price, Terry? $75. All you have to do if you want to buy Akari Warriors, I'm trying to put credits on it and see if it'll start, is give me nobody wants to give me $75 for a board I see on eBay for $400 and $500. Doesn't look good. Nobody is interested in a Akari 3. A clean board, too. Terry, do it one more time, and then we're done. Then we'll move on. We are now, this is item 14, so we're almost halfway done, but we're running a little late because of the news about poor Bob Saget. We're so sorry to hear about that. It did sell. Jamie has purchased it. Thank you, Jamie. As a matter of fact, we had some other people pass away. I was very saddened to hear. We may have mentioned it in the videos, but I wanted to show a picture. Terry, could you go to the top of the screen and show Marco? Mark? Oh, there's, well, we have, yes, there we are. And then just transition that over. Or you can put it on top. You can have it on the left. So just transition it just the way it is. It'll block our current offers. You're blocking me there. Because, yeah, just cover the current offer for now, honey. There we are. Now transfer. There we are. See, there. No, you still block me. That's better. That's Mark. Oh, wait a minute. That. Revert. See, if I was a weatherman, I'd know where to point. That's Mark. He founded Marco's Specialties. You'll notice M-A-R-C-O. They just added an O to the end. Wonderful guy. My age. Just like Bob Saget is gone. He founded his Marco Specialties, who sells all these wonderful parts for us. He makes parts we can't get anywhere. He and I did a lot of business together. We made a trade. I sent him 4 pallets full of brand new pinball ramps that I'd gotten the deal, and I didn't think anybody was ever. I mean, I sent him, I think, 30 Batman, Daddy's Batman, brand new ramps, those big giant ramps. Because at the time, nobody was interested in restoring it. Mark was a visionary, a true visionary. He knew that all this stuff was going to be in demand at some point, and he didn't mind stocking up on it. Now, I didn't want to stock up on it. I kept 2 of the ramps of everything I shipped him. But I had no idea either that everybody would be looking for this stuff. He also designed and pioneered the LED displays for pinball machines and also for shuffle alleys, and we were his test for the shuffle alley displays to make sure they ran dependably. And we actually tested them here at TNT for 9 months before we released them. Very sorry to see you go, Mark. We really are. We're going to miss you, Guy, at all the shows. We're going to miss you. But anyway, we're sorry to see Mark go. We also lost another wonderful collector of pinball machine in New York. He was a good friend of Kevin McHugh at Classic Pinball. Terry, could you turn on Al's picture? A lot of you will know him by this picture when we transfer it. Is the picture, can it be slid over? There we are. Can you transition that one? There we are. Al is getting throttled by Gary Stern. They were having a lot of fun. Al was at all the pinball shows, loved pinball, and you may have remembered him because he had a cane, because he had MS, and it didn't affect him. Boy, did he move around fast. So he was a very lively man at the shows. God, he loved pinball. Good friends with our Kevin McHugh at Classic Pinball and in Jersey. And he was at every show. So we've lost another person in just a month apart. We're very sorry to see him go. And so I wanted to make sure all of you knew that and saw it. Then we have, anyway, we're up now. These were popular at the last show. These do not belong to me. They belong to Robbie, who works here. And Robbie collected these over the years. Everybody used to throw these out. Can you zoom in and we'll show some close-ups too? Thank you. My Gino is at the helm of Mr. Camera. These are key fobs. These were part of the plastic package that Williams made, and they had a hole drilled in it so you could put these on your key ring. They had extra space, so they designed these just for the key bob. There are, does it say how many? 60? 16? 15. So F-14 Tomcat. That, I think, is, that's the dog. Do you think that's from, the Junkyard? I don't know if that's Junkyard. I'd have to go over and look. You better not be next, Lenny. You're going to live to be 1,000. This one said Galaxy, Stern's Galaxy. Isn't that something that's like 79? Jurassic Park, that would be the Data East one. This tiny little guy from Earthshaker, little fella. And then there's a blue one. They also must have had a yellow one in the set, or maybe a different set. A little tiny one from Funhouse. This is from Monopoly. Okay. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'm looking at the screen to make sure I keep it. Yes, I know they're upside down, so you'll have to adjust. There's two from Roller Coaster Tycoon. I didn't break these apart. This is how he gave them to me. And Robbie's going to get all the money, except I'm holding back $20 for my trouble. Twilight Zone. Star War. Data East. Tales from the Crypt. They spelled it wrong. It's C-R-A-P, isn't it? All right. Hug. Another one of the Plain Jane Stars by Stern. Oh, gosh, we have a stars in the back. I should give that to him. This one has a question. Oh, it's Batman. But it has a question mark. See that? So that must be the Data East. We're almost done. No Good Gopher. Road Show, GoldenEye 007. I'm almost sure that's 8-Ball Deluxe, but that could be Sharky's Shootout. And boy, here's a rare one. NFL, the NFL football. That's a rare one. That's it. So we got all of them. It seems like there's more than 16. All right, wait a minute. Let me see. All right, 5, 10. Yeah, there's more. 15, 16, 17. There's 21. Terry, can you change it to 21? Is that? Are you able to do that? You can zoom back, otherwise they're going to see my fillings in my teeth. Although, you must admit, I'm a very handsome face on the telescreen. We got 205 people. So, we have 21 of these, not 15. 21. Hey You wants to get these for $60. But I think they're worth a lot more than that. Start the countdown. But they sell because it already hit the reserve. So who would like to buy 21 for more? Okay, Puck Chucker. That's our Chuck. Now you have a reason to bring me donuts, Chuck. I'm actually working on the new video that you're in, Chuck. Crazy Jim has outbid you at 70. We have $70, of which 50 will go to the bald one, Robbie. And I'm going to keep 20 because I'm taking out of space. Thank you, baby. And do we have anybody? The countdown is almost done. 6 seconds left. Does anybody want to outbid Hey You? Doesn't look like it. Hey You got it. $75. Thank you, sir. Robbie will get himself $55, enough for 2 gallons of gas. Or two tanks of gas. That would be expensive gas. Do you know how cold it was yesterday? It was so cold. I saw 3 Democrats with their hands in their own pockets. It's my show. I can do anything I want. Anyway, 205 viewers. We're up to item 16. These are super clean. I took these out of games that we put new LEDs in. Most, if not all, the LEDs are good. As a matter of fact, all of them are good in this one because it has our sticker on it, and we even reheated it. So you may have 1 or 2 transistors out, but I would think most of them are good, if not all. And a third one. There's 3 lamp driver boards. Clean as a whistle. Start the countdown. Retro gaming with Hopper. That's Todd. They're nice and clean. No acid damage. No muck. They came right out of games because most of the people will leave the board in if they don't want us to put the LEDs in. But almost everybody wants the boards put in. They want the LEDs done. Thank you very much. Retro is the winner at 60. $20 a board. It's a good deal for Retro and a good deal for us. And Stringer, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Phil says, Mom liked my joke. And Michael, you're welcome to use it. I stole the joke too. Somebody had typed it at Daddy Pops at Friday. It was Friday. And I loved it. It was such a great joke. And they came up with it. And he found it. And I told him I was going to tell him tonight. All right, we have some brand new advertising flyers for some classic games. Terry, did something come up with the wrong price?
It's a buy it now, so it's a glitch.
Oh, okay. So here's the deal. This is a buy it now. I'm going to put a price up soon. Did you just put the price up?
No, it's a glitch.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know. It's the program. It's a buy it now, but if they put in something.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, hold off. Don't put anything in. You're going to get a chance to buy it. It might be a lot less than that. So listen, and maybe you can buy it. So, Wacko. It's made this way with a cut because the cabinet was Wacko. So it's 2 sides. The 2 Tigers game. This is the original arcade one. These are brand new. Stupid Speed Race by the Midway Corporation. Did this have a TV in it? A color TV? Yeah. Is that color? I'm surprised if it was color. But anyway, that's a one-sided flyer. Sega's Turbo Mini on one side, and on the other side, the full size and the cockpit. Arcade Legends. It's just one-sided. Adam's Family Values. This isn't a video game, but it's nice. Oh, there's nothing on the one side. There we go. I thought I was showing you two sides. It's blank on one side. There it is. NBA Jam. And this is actually nice. It's done like a newspaper. So it's really nice. The tournament edition. And the last one, Sprint 4. Just like Cassandra, you should buy this package. It depends on who's fastest. There we are. See that there? We'll have to tell Jillian about that glitch, too. All right, here's the price. Will anybody pay me this for these 8 flyers? $35 is all I want. Bang. Chuck bought them. So you got to be fast on the finger. Maybe I should give him more notice. I'm not going to put this back on because that's for Chuck. Chuck, you think? Now you got 2 things, I think. Our next item are 2 and tested. I'm going to go over these. These are clean baby Pac-Man boards. Now, let me tell you, we had a baby Pac-Man in here 6 weeks ago, maybe 8 weeks, and we tested a bunch of boards. I put these up on the shelf thinking we'd fix them at some point. Here's the deal. Board number 1 is fully complete. Everything's on it. It does not have these 2 chips in it. They're socketed chips. But with the socketed chips, it didn't work. It gave 2 flashes. Okay? So with the socketed chips, it did not work. Okay? This board is exactly the same. It has those 2 chips out of it. They're hard to get those chips. Clean as a whistle, and also 2 flashes. So if you put these 2 chips in, one's the processor and the other's the video chip, I think. Gina, did you have baby Pac-Mans? No, okay. Okay. These will only work in baby Pac-Man. The second game in the series was Granny and the Gators. I actually have a nice one and that I sold years ago. It just turned up. It has a bigger board in it. So these are only usable in one of the 7,000 baby Pac-Mans out there. However, I personally junked 15 of them over the years. There are 15 baby Pac-Mans out of the 7,000 that don't exist, and I am sure there's a lot of others that were junked. We have an offer from Jay Caruth of $175. The countdown has started. It is very hard to find clean boards, nothing else missing, clean as a whistle, and they were tested. Maybe you know what the answer is, 2 flashes, but you have a really good chance of fixing them if you're a baby Pac-Man people. It looks like you are the high bidder, and it looks like you won them. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, sir. I don't know if you're a new bidder or not. I don't remember, but thank you, Gino. Wasn't it nice that Gino volunteered to be away from his family to come? Now, of course, there's nothing like stir-fried chicken, but it was very kind of him to come and help us out. Because Terry can sit and she doesn't have to scream and yell, and I don't have to scream and yell and get up and down. And okay, Vulgus. This is actually a really fun game. The board set is super clean. This was found next door, wedged in another box. We're still uncovering a lot of treats. Acid Rain's the high bidder at $130. The game is loading, and it is loaded. And Gino's going to show you the picture soon. It met the reserve already, and Acid Rain is the high bidder. Let me turn the... I'm just turning the brightness down. Looks red. What, baby?
Looks like it's scrolling funny.
Scrolling?
Yeah, it's like building the
Oh, no. It's supposed to be. It is red. I remember the game now. Although, wait a minute. Is there any... Looks like it's missing green. Let me wiggle stuff. It looks like it's missing green. Would you say it? Am I right?
It's building the map, the background here.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Let me push everything in. Yeah, something's loose. Did you see how it... when a ribbon cable... And did I... Yeah, there. Okay. It's this...
Oh.
The cable was loose. Okay, now let's try it. Is it still building it funny?
I think so. I don't see the ship either now.
It definitely has green. Oh, there's no ship?
No.
Wait, let me wiggle this and see what's going on. I just popped out one of the ribbon cables.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah, now it's building right.
It is.
But is the green back?
I don't think so.
All right, let me pop this one connector out completely. It doesn't like that. It's pissed off now. It's really pissed. And that's something. I took the ribbon cable out. It's still playing. Well, anyway, maybe it's the other one that's the green. Oh, green's back. There we are. All right, now we have the green back. There we are.
Right.
The other ribbon cable. There's two little ribbon cables on it. So there we go. We're going to start the countdown, Terry. So Count Hologram, you're back. The Count, you have to come and visit me again, young man. There we are. And it's building right now.
Yep. That looks good.
This is actually a fun game. Acid Rain's the high bidder. So it's a fun game. So when you start the countdown, there's no offers on them. It shouldn't disappear. Acid Rain is the high bidder. He just said that when you start the countdown, the make an offer option is no longer available. Yes, it's for the best offers, and not all the time. Just I don't know. When we start the countdown, though, I don't know. But we do know we know it was taking bids for the bacon offer one. That's going to be a little glitch we never had before. We're up to a board. Thank you, Gino. We're up to a Crystal Castles board. I have no way to test it. And unlike other boards, everything is absolutely on the board. There's nothing missing. I eyeballed it. It even has Crystal. She is there, and she's laying sideways like she should. Okay, but she's there, intact. I have no idea if the board works. There was no markings on the board. Sometimes they put a note on it that says no picture, no sound, or whatever. So you are buying this as it is, untested, truly untested. I don't know if anybody makes the connectors yet. They make it for Centipede and other games. We don't have it. I am the pinball god. Oh, that's right. After this, I got to show you a website. You got to vote for me. I'm not going to win the Twippy again. So I'm going to show you where the connection is. Terry has the link. There's a video link, Terry. That I'll show you. Go up and there. Where is it? Screen capture. I don't know what that is. Anyway, PCB Junkie, you bought it for $150, and I hope it works. A lot of times people have been, or something simple, if something's broken on it. Now, I wanted to show you I made this. God, where is it? God, you know what? I'll bet you I never. It's okay. I made a cell for it, but I don't think I uploaded it. You know, Terry, what's game up mean? What does that one do? Okay. Well, anyway, if you would like to vote for me for best YouTube channel, I'm really upset. Hey, thank you, Dirk. I will a down payment on my greatness, I hope. Thank you, appreciate it. The website to vote for the Twippies, Twippy is This Week in Pinball. And the Y, what do you think the Y stands for, Gino? This Week in Pinball and the Y, I don't know. But all you go is www.thisweekinpinball.com. And then when you go there, there's going to be a box that says vote for the Twippies. It's for the best of podcast, best channel. The original Focus, they had like 40 channels, and they whittled it down to 10. Me, I'm one of the channels. Carrie Hardy, which has a wonderful channel, he's one of the channels. Podcasts, we have Kaneda, who I love very much. He's got a really great channel. Podcast. There's streamers. Buffalo Pinball. There's a lot of our friends are up for different categories. You don't have to vote for all the categories. But if you go to YouTube, please vote for me. I haven't won a stupid Twippy in 4 frigging years. I lose it to horrible other channels. Well, they get the chance to run my I Lost the Twippy Again video, don't they? So they ask you to make 2 videos, one if you win it and one if you lose it. And they play my losing video every time. So I guess, Gino, you should be in my losing video. We have so many videos. You know, we're about to publish 1684, I think. We have almost 1,700 videos. We have just under 40,000 subscribers now. So it's really neat. We're out there, aren't we? But it would be very nice. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate all you. Ted, I have to beg. I want to win. Doesn't matter, but it'd be nice to win. Then I could, do that to my competitor, see? I won. Anyway, this is a Time Soldiers board. Now, here's the deal. It was put up on the shelf. It was marked Works. And, of course, when we tried it, it didn't work. It didn't work. Now, of course, watch it work again like the Galaga. Let's see. Let's see what happens. No, it doesn't. It's ticking. Like a time bomb. Anyway, maybe you could fix it. The board is clean, and it was working. These big, long, goofy chips are still soldered perfect. They're not wobbling all over. Everything is intact, but it just doesn't work. So we have this up as a closest sale. Now, this is important. If you haven't bid yet, and you probably aren't going to bid, this is the time to bid $0 or $5 or $10. You're not going to win the board, but you'll be entered in our free contest. Okay? So that's going to be the last thing of the night. So make sure you put a bid in. Terry's going to start the countdown for our ticking Time Soldiers. Who will win this board? Somebody's going to win it. Who will it be? Any more last-minute offers? Put them in. Type them in. If it's the same price, whoever bid first will get it. And guess who won? Here's the winner. I wanted $35 for it. I could have gotten $80 for it. Well, I only wanted $35. I could have gotten $80, Gino. I don't think I like this type your right price. But you do. You're having fun, right? Unless you wanted that, then you'd be pissed. Anyway, we are up to Tank. We're on. I think we're on the last page. No, we're not on the last page. We're almost there. We're on the third of 4 pages, but the fourth page is real short. This is a TNK3. It works fine, and it's rare, and we have a very low reserve for it. Tank was actually a really neat game. It is a JAMA. Oh, no, it's not a JAMA. It uses the SNK board connector. It's the SNK. It is, did it load? No, there we are. Okay, yeah, it's still loading the game in. Yeah, you know what? I remember now. The volume pot is a little crappy. I remember the volume pot. So, anyway. Oops. Now it's being nasty. Now it's, there we are. Yeah, there's something to do with the volume pot. Oh, I see. Am I stuck? I can't see. I don't seem to be moving.
This is a game that was like 2 handles? I don't know.
Wait, what?
I'm not familiar with this game. Was it like 2 joysticks, or was it like...
I don't know.
I'm not sure that...
Well, there we are. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if TNK... Was it 2? Do you think it's 2 joysticks? I don't remember. Let me see if anybody says it. Hi, Timmy. Yes, you made it, Timmy. Good to see you, young man. And my Tommy's here, too. Who's leaving? Good night, loud. Good night, loud. Somebody's leaving. I'm sorry, I'm not looking over at the screen enough. Yes, it is a great thing to be a twin. Timmy and Tommy finish each other's sandwich. I was going to say sandwiches. No, sentences. I guess they would finish each other's sandwiches too. But yes, it is. Yes, we were all upset about Bob Saget, a good friend of mine. I wish I had his money. But we had his friendship. I did have his friendship. And we have some pictures that you can see on Facebook when he last visited. Oh, Terry. Terry found it. Terry found it. Terry, flip the picture over, thank you. This is recently. Well, this is about when? 2015. He was at the TLA Theater, and he had us backstage. So we were backstage talking. I didn't want to, take tons of pictures. Tammy has a few pictures with him too, and we didn't want to bother. He was very nice. He was very gracious. He was very funny, and everybody said the show was raunchy. It wasn't raunchy. It was a great show. We laughed and laughed and laughed. Then we went backstage. We were backstage with him for about 30 minutes. So it was really nice. We talked about old times, Temple. The old days when I was young and hot and cute and and happy. And anyway, thank you for finding that. Oh, now there's a picture. You should share. You want to share that picture? Here, share that picture, Terry. That was cute. I did like that. There I am. Look at me, skinny. What am I holding? Flowers? Okay. Flowers. I was hot. Oh, I'm not anymore. I'm just fat. Anyway, we don't have a reserve on our stupid board. I'm going to turn it off and on and see if it resets again. We are trying to sell the Tank 3 video board. We have a reserve of 75 where I'm going to smash the board into pieces. I'm right in front. I'm going to smash the board if nobody buys the darn thing.
I think it's a rotary game, so I don't know if that's causing
Oh.
like a capsule or
Well, that would explain it, maybe. I don't know. As Ricky Ricardo says, you got a lot of splaining to do. Terry, start it one more time. We'll try to see if there's any interest. There doesn't seem to be. Hey You has a what I call a mercy bid in. And I think you might be right. Maybe it is a rotary board. Oh, it is. Yes, it's rotary. It has the 2 long connectors for the rotary. So you must have to move the joys, I guess. But anyway, PCB Junkie has put in a bid of 75 and he just won it. And I'm hoping you're going to fix that and get a lot of money. PCB Junkie has to buy the boards right because he's in Canada. We have to ship the board to him. But remember, as I told all of you, we will always ship the board the cheapest possible way we can send it. Cheapest way. We will give you back money even if it's $1. We will refund any over money. We will never charge you extra. We're up to item 23. We're up to 212 viewers. It's good to have you all aboard, even if you're not bidding. But remember, try to bid one thing because and you have to be present. And if you can't hang around, come back around, I guess, 9:12, 9:10, because if you're not present and we can't see you respond, you either have to telephone us immediately. If we call your name, you'll see the names come up, or respond in the chat, and then you win. If not, we move on to the next the next person. The same jokes over and over. Nothing changes. I don't have to change anything because I'm great. Look, play choice 10, the game of the future, and Tecmo Bowl. That's the cartridge. We want to get rid of this. X-Wing Fighter is the high bid on the Tecmo Bowl cartridge. Terry's going to start the countdown, and we're going to dump this. So far, so good. X-Wing, it looks like you're winning this. But things could change because there's still 12 seconds left. Isn't it nice when these things are 20 seconds and you're not like waiting? Oh, Acid Rain put in a 110 bid. So the guy starts counting down from 60. Then somebody puts a bid in. Oh, we'll have to restart our counter at 60. They start counting down. Takes 15 minutes to sell a $40 item. So, oh boy, I can't wait. No, I can't. Anyway, X-Pin. Oh no, Acid Rain, you won. Acid Rain, thank you very much. We're up to some fun stuff. I think these are fun because I was featured in a bunch of these, but I don't remember which ones I wrote for anymore. They used to put your name in the front. These are Star Trek journals. We have 10 of 12 from 1992. These were the serviceman's way of fixing stuff. And we would send in. I did contribute in here. See, toward the end, he would mark off stuff. So, missing electronic speech on stern pins. That was me. Listen, you have a Lightning Flight 2000 orbiter or split second, and the speech is missing, where all the other sounds are operating. The problem is the general illumination circuit. Solution: the speech board needs the voltage from the GI circuit to work. The failure is either a blown 20 amp fuse, the power supply pins on the power display have a cold solder joint, or the wire in the connectors are broken. That's why the speech didn't work. And of course, we found that out in 1992 or 91, and I would send that in. So these were tech tips. Troubleshooting Atari Missile or Tempest XY monitor for missing XY signal. The Konami president sizes up the game industry. The home game market is also in a transitional period. Over the past couple years, during the home game boom, they were over-released, and now there is something of a price war going on. Really fascinating stuff. The Proper Care and Feeding of Pinball Flippers by Eugene at Amusements Specialties in Danbury. I wonder if he's still open. Atari Steel Talons, Intermittent Steering Problems. That's just one issue. Phil's the high bidder. There are 10 issues of 12. I don't know which month they're missing. I wonder if I'm in the next one. I did submit a lot of articles. I'm not in this one. Isn't it nice? The first one I picked up, I was in. I'm not in that one either. Chuck is the high bidder. Chuck, I'm going to get a lot of money out of you, aren't I? I can use it. And Chuck, I think you are the winner. You are, sir. Thank you. I'm curious if I'm in any others. Evan Wessel's here. He still is open. Yep, here's another one. Let's see. I'm curious to see which article I did on this one. So I'm in this one. Todd Tuckey. Williams Pennant Fever Throws a Curve. They came up with that title. And I explained we didn't understand why the Pennant Fever wasn't throwing a curveball. You won't be able to read about it because Chuck can read about it because he just bought them. Thank you, Mr. Chuck. I appreciate it. Wasn't he a good man? We're up to Missile Command. We have here 2 Missile Command boards. Now, here's the deal. The top board here was my board. I gave it to Joe to fix. He fixed it. Worked fine. He fixed it on April of 2018. The board then stopped working. I gave him back the board, and rather than fix it, because all the ROM sockets are brand new and the processor socket, he took all the chips out and moved it to another board and gave me another board back. So, here's my Missile Command. It did work. Rather than fix the board, he already changed the sockets in. He took them out. And I'm looking to see if Crystal is also off the board, because I don't see her. I'm looking for the 2 holes. Crystal Blue Persuasion. Where is she? Let's see if she's... I don't see a crystal on the board. But that's not what the problem is. The second board is the same. There are 2 new machine sockets in it. All the socketed chips are missing, but everything's in it. There's the crystal. All right. The crystal's missing from the one, but it's on the second board. So the boards aren't hacked. There's no goofy jumpers. Looks like somebody cleaned up the back. Looks like it had a scrape and somebody cleaned it up. So anyway, start the countdown. New thing 34. It's your first time possibly bidding that I caught. He is the high bidder. Electroflux jumped in at 120. PCB said strip bare like crystal. Is that picture in the back? Oh, the picture in the back to scare Mousy. Electroflux you won 120. And Gino, I think it's time we bring in Mousy. It's a good idea. We've been trying to get Mousy for a long time, haven't we? So I bought one of these fancy traps. I still can't get Mousy. That miserable mouse. Now this time, I've peppered it with delicious cheese. Now, all mice love cheese. I need Mousy. He keeps chewing through my bags. So this is supposed to trap him. Okay, he goes in, and then he stays alive in here. And he can crawl around. And when that happens, I'm going to film Mousy through Mr. Window, and then I'm going to destroy the mouse right in front of you. Now, would I do that? I won't hurt Mousy, but I will film him once I get him in this trap. Yes, no, Josh, they weren't 800. We bought them for 800 from vendors. Twilight Zones were down to $800 from vendors. Yes. And then we would take them to auctions and some for $1,500, $1,600. But that is true. I was paying $800 for Twilight Zones, but after it's been out for 5 or 6 years. Okay. Can you restore that back to its home? Under the trash bag. I'm going to catch Mousy this time. Mousy. All right. Mortal Kombat. Nice, clean one. And it works. That's always a good thing when Mortal Kombat's work. And good. Now we'll turn it on. Everything's present. And we mentioned before, Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 have separate soundboards. So, he's putting the mousetrap back. So when he comes back, we'll have him angle the screen. Let me turn the brightness up. I turned it down with the other. There we are. Okay. Now we have to hit. Oh, it's going right into test. Wait a minute. All right, let me. You know what? I probably have it. Here we are. Return to the main menu. Okay. Exit test menu. Press any button. No, it goes right back into the. You know what? There must be a switch on this. Oh, here we are. Dip switch 8 is closed. All right, let me find dip switch 8.
Switch, I think, so DB2, if there's 2.
There are. It is on. Here we are. There we are. There we go. Okay. So it was in the test. There we go. Beautiful picture, as you can see. A fun game. Of course, it's on free play. I didn't even have to put credits on it. So, but anyway, and of course the soundboard is separate, and we don't have a second player to ring up second player. But anyway, we have a high bid from J.D. Sman of $180. I see these on eBay for crazy prices. This is clean. I'm sure you'll have to put the battery in, but that's easy. And Wreck-It Ralph, Retro Ralph, he's here. Do you see Retro Ralph's channel? He has a YouTube channel, but he better not win. Ralph, are you up on that? Are you part of the top 10? I didn't even notice. I only voted for myself. Of course I voted for him. I want to win a Dwippy. There's actually a second award. I forgot all about it. There's another award. Is it over, Terry?
Yep.
Oh, what did it go for?
185.
185. Who won?
Retro.
Oh, Retro. Retro Ralph won. Retro, you got to buy my granny and the gators. I need to get rid of it. I'm tired of it already. There we go. Thank you, sir. So, asteroids. Asterds. We have 3 asteroids boards. Boy, have we sold a lot of these. I think we've had asteroids boards in 3/4, probably in 35 of our auctions. Asteroids. So here's the deal. These were from Joe, Big Joe, and there's issues with them, even if the chips were in it. There are 3 small chips that have been cleanly sucked out. He used a solder station. All right. And the socketed chips are all gone. The RAMs have brand new sockets, the 4 RAMs that are missing, and then the ROM chips. So that's board 1. That's an asteroids. Now, they're not hacked up. They're not gouged. They don't have jumpers. They were, they tried to be repaired at one spot. One of the pots is missing on that. The second one has all the ROMs in it. It's missing the processor. Now, and it has the crystal. The other one does not. Okay, the first one. And there's nothing missing from the board. One pot is there, but the wheel is missing. So it's missing a processor and a wheel. That's it. Even has the crystal. That's board number 2. That's asteroids. The last one is the deluxe asteroids. And everything is on it except the processor and one of the RAMs, one of the 4 RAMs, which happened to be in a socket. It even has the EA ROM in it that holds the high scores. It says here, intermittent startup issues, and it's a very old piece. Wow, is this old? Can you hear that? It's the kind of masking tape it used to be. I love it. Oh, you know what? That's an interesting comment, Timmy. It would give him something to do with the Granny and the Gators. No, we actually did all the boards in it, cleaned the whole inside out. All the circuit boards are done in Granny, and the game powers up fine. We haven't touched the playfield yet, but the game powers up, and Frank got all the lights working. So it was just all basic stuff. So we did all the circuit boards. Looks like somebody put 2 new caps in it at some point, but it doesn't work. So we have the 3 boards. Ken L, hey, you're back, Ken, has the high bid at 155. So you're getting 1 deluxe and 2 regular asteroids. The deluxe is fully complete except for the processor. Nobody has taken anything out of it. And both wheels, both of the adjustment wheels are there. And Ken, you won. Thank you, sir. I hope you get all 3 working. Be nice to get some more asteroid boards, because Gina will tell you there is no way to fix the stuff anymore. Oh, good. Okay. We're up to a buy it now. Terry, are these buy it nows, right? We have probably the lowest price you'll ever see for 5 brand new. You're going to get new ones. So don't rest assured they'll be brand new. There'll be paper in between each one. These are Gottlieb brand new marquees, or backlash, and they're beautiful. The colors are brilliant and bright. They're brand new. I had somebody say, oh, they're reproductions. Nobody's going to reproduce them and sell them for this price. Okay, these are brand new. So that's Cactus Jacks, the food fight game. This one's Kevin Costner, Waterworld, Dennis Hopper. The third one is Surf and Safari. That's a John Norris game. Really, you know what? I finally figured out the rules. It's simple and fun. John Norris came up with a really fun game. Here's one you rarely see because they didn't make many. Big House, the gangster one. And the last one is Gladiators. Okay, they're all going to be brand new. We will, if this is the only thing you buy, we'll roll them no matter what. They will be shipped in a nice roll in the box with other stuff you buy or whatever. And we're going to ship everything the cheapest way we can. And we are going to put a price up. It's the lowest price I've ever had, and they're sold. Today has purchased them $100. That's $20 each, brand new. Ah, yes. My heart will go on. Okay. Now, here's the deal. My family, we got this for Christmas. Okay. We played it last night. It is a brand new board game. It is very elaborate. It's got a ton of parts. We spent 40 minutes setting the board up. And the game lasts 40 minutes, and I won. But we concluded that we probably would not play it again. Isn't that right? So I said, why don't we offer it for sale? Brand new game, played once, and we've signed it. And the money, all the money, I'm going to present to my 2 daughters so they can buy me food. Terry's giving me a face. Now, I said, look, we'll give it to the family, and we'll put it into something we'll buy together, maybe movie tickets. So it's a brand new board game, very elaborate. My wife, my 2 daughters, and me have signed it. We've also dated it to 2021. It's very elaborate. There are a lot of setups. But I won, Terry, I won. You're trying to save the most people. So the deal is, You try to save the people, as many people as you can, and you play one of 5 characters, including the poor ill-fated captain. We have a bid of $35 from DJ Alex. DJ, thank you so far for the bid. We are starting the countdown. Does anyone want to bid a hair more? Or are we at up? Gauntlet has put in $50. So we appreciate that. The girls and my beautiful wife will get all the money. They'll probably demand it tonight.
Being Leonardo. You were Jack Dawson.
Well, I was. Yeah, wasn't the captain. I was Leonardo. Yes, I was. I was Leonardo DiCaprio. And yes, it did. And the winner is Gauntlet 1985. Thank you. And $50 to Tammy and Terry and Mother. Well, Terry's thrilled. I'm just as thrilled. Thank you, sir. What? Oh, I know. We can test this. This is the Galaga. We found. Yes, Mappy. I can't believe we found a Mappy. I mean, this is as rare as hen's teeth. And I found a Mappy board in my quest looking for new stuff to sell you tonight. And the nice thing is, it's the Galaga setup. So this means if you have a Galaga, oh no, you can't because it's 4. That's right. Mappy is a 4-player and a button. So you'd have to you'd have to add a 4-way joystick to your Galaga to play this. But I'm using the Galaga harness. Wait a minute. That's not right. That's not in right. There it is. This is Mike's Arcade. Both Mike's Arcade and PCB Junkie sell these. This is Galaga Pac-Land Mappy, Sky Kid, Galaga 3, Namco Xevious and Dig Dug and Gapless board connector. Isn't that nice? And PCB also sells this. So, and it works. I think, right? Let me see. Oh, there's no red. You know what? It had the static yesterday, and then the static disappeared after it loaded. It did have the static, and there's no red. And I wiggled everything. That static does disappear, honest to God. And I thought it was just because we just turned it on, it was new. I suspect a capacitor. So, as you can see, there is absolutely no red, and no amount of shaking the board produces red. I'm just looking to see if there was anything I wiggled or touched and the red would magically appear. Well, I don't know if there's a part out. I'm going to turn. See, now, do you see how the static lessens and finally goes away? So we'll put a credit on it. It's such a great song. Oh, I'm playing 2-player. Okay. I actually got pretty good at this, but I can't play it this way at all. No. Anyway, there it is. Start the countdown. New thing is the high bidder. Maybe the red is something simple. Anyway, does anybody else want this board? It doesn't appear that anybody else wants it. But it doesn't matter because New Thing does. And New Thing, you are now the owner of Mappy. Thank you, sir. And I hope you can fix it. Okay, we're running out of things to sell. We down to 2 things and then our free giveaway. Now, here's the deal. We got in this game, and Gino's going to get it set up. I'm going to explain it. We took this thing in trade. This is a MAME. somebody's goofy idea of making a machine and was selling it to people. And this guy said he paid $4,000 for this thing. 4,000. Yeah. So what we'll do is, I think you could pick. Oh, it's not on.
So it's on. It's like screensaver.
Oh, okay. There we are. Now he has the mouse. Okay, here's the mouse. Now here's the deal. We had to get the computer to work, which we did. Then we took the hard drive out and we put a flash card in it. So it has a flash card in it. It can't be cruder, but you can put in a game. Here's Cosmic Avenger. And then one of these buttons loads it.
I tested Contra. Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay. And then, so this is the universal. You'll have to figure out what the hell the buttons. Which button is the? I always love this game. See, that's the Defender sound. God, I haven't played this in ages. It's sort of like Scramble, but it's got a lot more stuff in it. It's also too loud. There's a volume control on the side here. Here it is. So that doesn't seem like it's the volume control. Oh, yeah, it is. You know what? It turns it down quickly. Oh. Did you see that guy was nailing me? Anyway. How do you exit? Oh, wait, let me go down. Oh, good. He found it. He figured it out. So he was playing with it. It's got a ton of games. There's driving games in there. Here's the deal. Here's the deal with this. It's not tall. Okay? So here's me. These idiots at Golden Billiards made this. New York, USA. They put their stupid nameplate on it. It's a television. It's an NEC monitor inside. It's not a flat screen, a picture tube. So the cabinet is nice. I will say that. This is on a drawer. The computer's just sitting in there. Okay? Now, as a matter of fact, he even had a key. Isn't that nice? It came with a key. So, and what he did is there's a subwoofer in the bottom, too. So it's got can you see anything in there? Okay. This would be kind of difficult to ship. Okay, so it'd be great if you were nearby and you could pick this toilet up. But I just hated to smash it into pieces or throw it off a roof. But if we ship it, I'm going to charge $50 to crate it. Okay, and it would go by truck. So I can't imagine this shipping any cheaper than $300. So be ready. Now, it's also possible I could ship it with Precision Moving and Storage, a wonderful company that picks the game up the way it is. We wrap it up, and they pick it up from me, and then they take it into your house. They won't go up or down steps. That may be a better way to ship it, and then I won't have to pallet it. So shipping is an option. Ryan says Windows XP is not supported anymore. Nonsense, Ryan. Atari still fixes missile commands, right? Merit still fixes their touchscreen games, right? Williams Pinball still fixes their pinballs, right? Nobody wants my crappy game. Well, Corey does. God, I hope you're local, Corey. You can come and pick it up. Start the countdown. Does anybody want to give us another cent more than $325? I only wanted 300. I was hoping it would go up to 400, but that's not going to happen, is it? No, flux capacitor jumped in at 330. So, and it restarted our bid. Oh, well, there's a lot of games. There's Tempest. There's a lot of games. A ton of games. I should have. It has a ton of games on it. There's got to be 600 or 700 games. Flux capacitor, you are the winner. I hope you're local. It'd be nice if you were local. Terry, by the way, he's PA. What town? Okay. Well, is he local to us? Pennsylvania is 4 hours away. I mean, a 4 hour. But I mean, Phil comes and visits. Phil's 4 hours. He's in Pittsburgh, and then if you're north of Phil, you're 5 hours. But thank you very much. It's sold. It is it. And glad everything is going well. Said here about Bob. Yes, we're very sad. I'm in shock actually.
2 hours, 15 minutes away.
2 hours. Good. Then you come up. We'll have coffee. We'll meet at Daddy Pa's for breakfast. I'll treat. Or if you come at night, I'll take you to Applebee's and I'll treat. But remember, we go to Applebee's late because it's appetizers are half price after 9 o'clock. Ta-da! We are up to item 32, the last item of the night. And, a lot of you have helped me out in the past by doing mercy bids, to keep things going. Well, I bought this display. A lot of you may have seen it in Pintastic. Oh, thank you, Gino. A lot of you may have seen this in Pintastic. This guy was in his booth and nobody was buying anything from him. He was making night lights, all kinds of stuff. I felt really sorry for him. I paid $125 for this, okay? And I realized I really had no place to hang it. It's got a brand new set of Christmas lights in it. Playfield's got some wear, but he put a wooden frame around it. You'll have to clean it up, but it's got a chain on it. You could hang it right up if you want it in your house. And it's not bad. It's decent. And I have come up with a price that I think is reasonable. And now, obviously, because of the size, I'm going to have to box this. I have a box this would fit in. So your shipping is going to be an issue. Okay? So I'm going to safely say, because it's got the wood frame, you're going to be probably looking in the area, if you're real close to us, maybe $50. But if you're on the other side of the country, it may be $100, $125. I don't know. So if you, Terry, on Jillian's program, can they retract a bid? No? Okay. Well, anyway, there it is. The winner. That's exactly what I paid for it. Real Jack, you bought it. Even though we had other bidders that were willing to pay more, I realized that it would be great, but I just wanted to sell for what I got for it. As I said, I felt sorry for the guy just sitting there. He was so happy. I'm telling you, he was so happy. I paid him. I said, I'll get it at the end of the show. He was so happy. And 196 have hung in there. Remember, we're up to our famous, I won't say infamous, our giveaway. You know what we're giving away? We're giving away this beautiful embroidered hat. It's made off-center. Can you see? The logo is off-center and embroidered by one of our fans. Husband and wife team came here. They bought a game from me, and they made hats for us. It was so nice. And I thought, with a perfect way to give it away. Terry, can you put their Facebook page up real quick? These were from Happy Stitches Embroidery. They have a Facebook page. They're here in Pennsylvania. And they made these wonderful hats for me for TNT. Some of our employees are wearing them. And I wanted you to see how nice it was. Terry's looking at a lot of the stuff on their site. Happy Embroidery. They're game collectors, too. They love games. It was really nice of them. Wasn't that nice of them? So that hat is brand new. It's never been on a head yet. It's a large, extra large. It is not adjustable, but it's a flex fit. Okay. 2 brand new TNT masks. These are the new design. These are very comfortable. They have a thicker elastic band that won't cut in your ear. They're really nice. These 2, so you get 2 new ones. These are, I think, are on our website for 10 each now. All right, so hat's worth 30. These are worth 20. That's $50. And lastly, from Prince's Arcade, one of his new bumper stickers. Great arcade run by Jeremy and his family in Chicago. They seated me in my chair. Remember me wearing the crown and the chair? That's from their party room. That was really clever. So now we're going to show you the screen. Terry's going to switch over. And these are everybody that put a bid in, even though it may have been a bid of only $1 or $0. Whoever bid tonight is showing on the screen. Now, now remember, you have to be able to call me on the phone. Terry, can you type our phone number in on the current thing? Or text us in the screen, and we're going to give you just a few moments. Oh, you can't? Can you do it? Okay, I'll give you the phone number you're going to dial. So, start. Maybe it'll be some. Oh, did you see the embroidery people? They'll win their own thing. I just saw the name pop up. Okay, Terry, can you tell the machine to randomly pick a name? Let's see who it's. JKB. JKB. Where are you here? I know you bought something. JKB, can you hit the arrow on the button so I can see comments, Terry? On your screen on the bottom right corner, yes. JKB, are you present? Okay, call me at 215-953-8535. Dial that number now. JKB is not here, though. Okay. PCB Junkie says JKB is not here. Just kidding, boss. Okay. All right, we're going to give him 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, start the counter again, Terry, and transition it over. Okay, here we go, and we're going to start the counter again. And she's going to transition. She has to get it centered on the telescreen. And then here it is. There we are. There we go. Now, who will be stop? Who will, it did, really? Okay. How is that possible? All right, let it run for like 30 seconds here. Wow. Oh, man. I'm having a little drink. We have 191 still watching. We've been on the air for 2 hours and 17 minutes. Okay, stop. You hit this slow down or stop button. Tilted Arcade. Are you here? Tilted Arcade. Tilted? Tilted. Call me. 215-953-8535. That'll bypass our automation. Pardon? 215-953-8535. Happy Stitches. They can't win their own thing. That wasn't Tilted Arcade, was it? No, it couldn't have been. No.
Me.
Who?
Chris, right here.
Chris, you're tilted and you have won, young man. Terry, can you type that in the purchase box so we don't screw it up and we make it. You're tilted. Good, Chris. Congratulations. Did you all have fun tonight? We had the bad news about Bob Saget. I will miss Bob. Had a great time. He was such a funny man, a natural, wonderful comedian. Oh, Chris, that was you with the Rush game. I'm sorry I left you in the lurch. Yes, we will talk tomorrow. And I do appreciate all of you watching tonight. We had a great number of people. Wow, we had, I think, the most we've had in a while. We are going to do the show again in about 4 weeks. First weekend, right, Terry? I'm going to put the slide up in a second. The first weekend in, first Sunday in February. I could get that out. We're gonna we do. Please vote for me on thisweekendpinball.com for the Twippy. There is another pinball award. I'm also for best channel, and darn if I can't think of what it is. I think it's called the Pinball Awards. It's only a few categories, and I can't remember, but I'm going to mention it in our edited video. I'm working on a great edited video, about 50 minutes long. Chuck's in it, of course, and a lot of fun games, a lot of really neat stuff. That will be later in the week, maybe Monday night, more than likely Tuesday, because I couldn't get much done today. If you bid on stuff, wait for the bids. What, honey?
Doug from Happy Stitches Embroidery. So thank
Doug, there he is. Thank you very much for your donation. And everybody will love it. And we will have another donation, of course. We'll have another giveaway at the next show. We'll have to come up with some more stuff. By the way, if you still want an Atari stool, I do have them for $150, brand new, factory authorized Atari stools, not the fake ones that are out there. So I have them brand new in the box. Atari stools for $150. You can always contact us. The phone's ringing. Who is it? It's probably somebody making a phony call.
Oh, perfect.
Who is it?
Yep. Tilted Arcade.
Ah, okay. Well, Chris, we did get your message.
Have your message, so we're good.
Ah, that is our Chris. That is our Chris. Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. So, see you in a month for our next best offer sale. We'll have a whole bunch more stuff. We are going to offer some package deals, videos. I'm going to lump a whole bunch of circuit boards together and make a big package deal later this month, January. I got a bunch of boards I'm not even going to bother putting in this thing. We're going to just post them and try to sell them and more stuff. And Tony, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Thank you. It was very kind of you. And we're very happy Penny is now 9. And of course I could say hi to Erica, Robert. Hi, Erica. Da-da. I love to say hi to people. Yes, I may be going to a show, by the way, a video game show, because he's offered me the flight and the hotel in Chicago. That would be in February, I think. So I may be going there. It's just the weekend. It's a one-day show. I'll have more information about that, too. But if somebody's going to fly me there and put me up in he said a really cheap motel. He said there's no locks on the door. I'm going to bring my bicycle chain and lock to lock the door. Thanks again for watching, guys. Wait for our bill. We'll be sending the PayPal bills out. I appreciate all your efforts and love your comments. I'm glad you joined us. And Terry has our clever end title in the works. And here it comes.